Glad to come your way again. I would like to show you yet another winning strategy. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly make sure you do so right now. If you enjoyed the video, kindly like it. Every indicator I use on this particular strategy you can find in the video description, so you can download it for free. Now let's dive in to today's strategy. Now this is a simple strategy that anyone can use, but make sure you follow the simple rule. This will make you to win most of your trade. Just have like 4 indicators on my chart right now to show you how this particular strategy works. Now let me explain. Let us take it one by one. Here I have this indicator here, the ADS trend, and I have the Wadai indicator. I combine 2 indicators together on this indicator window, so that I will be able to see my chart clearly, and that was why I combined the 2 together, and it makes it easy also for me to see where the 2 indicators are in agreement. Now, having said that, let me explain how to use this indicator and how to combine it together. This indicator do turn to red and green. As you see, red is for sell and green is for buy, and what also we have red for buy, for sell, and green for buy. And the last indicator, velocity, we have green for buy also, and red for sell. Then we have this ball that indicates that the trend is about to end, to get ready to enter a trade. This indicator, I mean the last indicator window here, telling us the trend is about to end and we should get ready to enter a sell, but it's going to be after we have the confirmation from other indicator, not only this indicator alone. So you can use this indicator either for scalping or for swing trading. So this is how to use this first indicator. And the second indicator here, this is what that indicator. This is what that indicator at the lower part of this indicator window. The green arrow is for buy, the green color here bar is for buy, and the red bar is for sell. And so if you combine the 3 together at this particular point, now I have this trade running right now. And this is a sell signal, and I have this arrow indicator. This is the last indicator, and this indicator that show me the zone that we are here right now, the session. This is Asia session, this is the opening of London, and this is the opening of New York section. So this helped me to know the section I am in and to look out for strategy from this Asia session. I will be sleeping then. My time is GMT +1, so I'll be sleeping. So I don't trade this Asia session. I only trade the 2 sections, the London and the New York section. I will be awake at that time. So, and that's why I have it. So I will be considering these 2 in these 2 sections to place a trade, and I will explain. If your time for an Asia session, then you will just have to follow me closely also. So this is how I use this indicator. I have the arrow indicator here, and I have this 3 indicator combined together. So what you are going to look out for, I look out for a signal at this London section, around this London section. If it is not a continuation, like this area, it was a continuation of previous day trend. This is where the trend started at the opening of a London section a day ago. So this is just a continuation from the previous day. So this is a good trade to ride to the end. So let me explain how to use it from the last signal that was generated. So we have this arrow that gave us a sell at this particular point, and then you will look down to check the other indicator, the ADS. This turned to red at this particular, it gave us signal before the arrow indicator that turned to red. And when you look at the WADA indicator, it turns to red also, and the last indicator turned to red earlier. So but at this point we have everything in agreement at this particular point. So this is a good point to place your trade, and your stop loss is going to be few pips above the previous high, just few pips above the previous high, and you can ride the trend to the end, and this is still delivering. This is like $6 profit right now. I have this running. This is like $6 profit only on this particular trade. So it is a good strategy. Now this is for sale, and for buy also you make sure we have everything in agreement. For continuation, since we have this before the previous day for a buy, and if you want to enter the trade the following day without seeing opposite arrow, then you continue with this particular trend. When we have the bottom indicator, the indicator at the indicator windows in agreement, the three of them, when they're in agreement, you can place your trade. So at this particular point we have the three indicators here in agreement, and in agreement with the main direction here, the main trend here. So at this point we place order for another buy and ride the trend also, and your stop loss can be the yellow line, the middle line, or the previous low, and your take profit can be 1 to 1 or 1 to 1.5. So and you ride the trend also. So this is how I use this particular strategy. You can use it on any pairs at all. You can use it on indices, and here is another signal also that was generated on the on this 15-minute chart. I have this arrow, and then when you look down we have the ADS in agreement, the WADA in agreement, and the last indicator, the bars are red also. So at this point you place your trade and stop loss just 5 pips below the previous high, and you ride your trend to the end. So this is how to use this particular strategy, and here we have at the ACR session, and then we have everything in agreement. So you can enter this particular trade if you are awake at that particular time, but I will be sleeping by then. So you can take this when you have everything in agreement, when all the indicators confirmed the signal. So and here again we have another signal generated here for a sell, but we are not going to take that particular trade until this moment, though we are a bit late on this particular trade, but it still deliver well. So it is better to be late than to miss your than to lose your money. So this is how to use this particular strategy. Now let's check another pairs. Let's see other Euro J and see how it played out on this particular pairs. We have a lot of side movement on this particular pairs. Though here we are not going to enter trade at this point, not going to enter, but here we have a good trend on the previous day, and here is it for a buy. We have everything in agreement. Here we have everything in agreement at this point for a buy, the arrow is present, and here for a sell we have this in agreement at this point. This was a serious down move, and where you can place your trade for a sell, we have this in agreement at this point, everything in agreement. So you place your trade and stop loss only few pips above the previous high, and this is how to use this particular strategy. You can test it on any pairs and it will deliver, and it will deliver. So here is it on the US cash, US tech cash, and look at the signal also, very accurate. Also we have buy here at this particular point. All the indicators are in agreement at this point for a sell. All the indicators are in agreement. Buy at this point, all the indicators are in agreement, and the sell, all the indicators are in agreement. Is a good strategy that anyone can use at all. So let me show you how I use all the setting. Let me show you the setting for each of these indicator right now. I'm not going to explain how to use symbol changer. If you've watched most of my video, you've seen symbol changer there, and probably you have it now. But if you are new, you can check other video. Symbol changer just to add the pairs that you want to watch. And the other indicator that gave us this buy blue arrow and red arrow is Ashes Kappa, and this is the color that I use, the blue and red, blue for buy and red for sell, and these are the inputs. Now I turn this particular time frame to not selected. You can select any time frame you want, but I like to use only 4 hours time frame, and I do not select the other time frame. You can do that if you want this indicator to be in agreement either with 15 minutes. Once the two are in agreement, it's going to give us this arrow, but I only need the 4 hours Ashi candle to trade. Once I have it 4 hours, when I have it, then I can trade it in any time frame that I want. So I have it on 4 hours. I've just switched to 15 minutes to trade this particular signal generated by this indicator. So this is how I use it, this is how I set it up. But if you want to try with other time frame, you can do that. But I'm using this setting. I use 4 hour setting on 15 minutes, and once you are done, just click OK with the setting. And the next indicator is the indicator, the work time indicator that shows us this Asia session. Just make sure you set it according to your time, according to your zone. This is my zone, and this is how I set my own setting. Might be different from yours, but this is how I set up my own. Begins at 00, and that's why you have it here, and end at 8 o'clock. Then this is just the default setting, but make sure you check it if you are not in the same zone. And once you are done, just click OK. There's nothing to change about the file apart from the time zone that you have to change according to your time. The other indicator is ADS trend indicator. The Zurich length is 10, and every other thing just set it the way we have it here, and the color just set it here. Once you do that, you can click OK. Just follow it and set it up. And the other indicator here is water indicator, after explosion the indicator. So these are the settings, the values for this particular indicator. You can set it up also, or if you want to play with it, you can do that. And these are the colors. If there's any color you want to change, you can go ahead and change it. And once you are done, just click OK. And the last indicator here is the parabolic velocity, and these are the value. Velocity length is 35. So just copy the value here, the input. Just enter the same thing, and once you are done, just click OK. That is all the indicator I use. Just make sure you like my video. The download link to these indicators on my video description. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly make sure you do so. Like my video also. That's the only way you can encourage me to do more video and to look for more winning strategy. So this is this setting right now. It is okay. and this is it on 4 hours. The other thing is not going to work well. The time work time, so it's not going to work well because this is 4 hours and the demarcation here is for a week, so it's not going to work well. But the arrow will work well with the other indicator. Is going to work well. The arrow will work well. So I use this strategy on 15 minutes. So till I come your way again, I remain your fellow trader Joe, and bye for now.